What noise do metal frogs make?
I don't know. What's that?
Rivet. Hello, you little headset Henrys. We are giving away a Pulse 3D headset on the channel. Stick around to the end of the video to find out how to enter. Hi, and welcome back to Virtually Real. This is Rob, and he's got some junk in his trunk.
I hope all mine are silent but deadly. Here we go. Let's go.
Gazzlers, over there.
God, my shield's out. It's definitely a lot harder with this weapon. Doesn't fly like the previous rounds.
We just die.
Oh God. I'm guessing I restart the whole thing.
Hi, Rob. Welcome.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you for coming over today. Now, we put you on a scrapyard game called Gazzlers, an arcade on-rail shooter. What were your first impressions?
My first impressions were it's like Ratchet Clank meets Minions and Mad Max Road Fury.
That's an apt description.
They're coming.
All right. It's got a Mad Max field.
Out of ammo.
Oh God. Okay. Okay, there's a lot going on.
Insane. Finally.
Oof.
It's a really quite colourful, cartoony game, but it kind of works.
Oh yeah, it works really well. It's really has that very fast pace, but also like a fun environment. So yeah, it's like I said, the Ratchet Clank aspect really caught on with me. So it was really good to go.
And I'm not sure, we may be crossing a cultural boundary here with my age and my country of origin, but do you remember a cartoon called Wacky Races?
Yeah.
That's the kind of feel I kind of got from it as well, with the kind of different vehicles and stuff like that.
Okay. We got a helicopter flying.
Bullseye.
Yeah, it's definitely a lot harder.
Pilgrim.
Oh God.
Not looking too good, are we?
Oh God. All right, it's very easy to get
Don't
tunnel
worry,
vision in this game.
it's going nowhere.
Okay, so we this is a roguelite, so it's basically play, die, play, die, play, die, get a bit further, die, get a bit further, die, get a bit further, die. You started on wave one, where you're just given 2 or 3 cars to blow up. How did you find that?
Yep, they're very well. It's a great introduction for me because I didn't do the tutorial, but it was great. Slower pace. But yeah, you really have to get used to the mechanics of using a shield and a weapon at the same time. At the time, for a while there, I thought it was one or the other. And once I started, the more goes I had after this, obviously I died. Spoiler alert, I died a few times. But as I got better, became more efficient in using the 2 combo. Let's go again.
Bullseye.
God.
Out of ammo. You maniac.
Oh God.
Found this in my old garage. Those
All right,
Gazzlers.
clipping.
Gazzlers.
You've only got 3 buttons to use within this game. I say 3 buttons, you're using your body and your eyesight and stuff like that, but 3 buttons on the controllers. You trigger to shoot, your other trigger to trigger your shield, which comes on for a certain amount of time. You can't keep it on all the time. The minute it's on, it starts to run down. And your grip button for grabbing ammo and grabbing health upgrades and applying them. So how did you find the full mechanics of the game?
Yeah, very tricky. It's like you explained to me earlier, doing the whole rubbing your head and patting your belly at the same time, or the other way around. But I struggle multitasking, so for me it was very difficult and something that it did get better as I played more. But you really have to dig deep in your brain and your like coordination to be able to observe what's going on, picking up ammo, loading your weapon, shielding up, firing away all at the same time whilst observing what's happening around you because the threat changes as it gets harder.
Over there. Got him.
No, I'm good. We're back in.
Right there. Critical damage. Boom.
Oh god.
Take a look.
When you hit wave 2, not only did we have the cars, but we also had like the little single-man gyroscopes coming on, which fired one shot at you. So you've got flying enemies and you've got driving enemies coming at you. How did you find that?
But it is definitely a bit harder, especially the extra element of the flying. It moves a lot faster than the car going left and right around you.
What I did love as well is you got to a stage, stage where you understood the shield, and I'll show that clip because it's like you had the same epiphany I did, and you didn't even have to say anything. You just saw it in your action, yeah, and it's like he's got the shield mechanic down now. That's cool. But what you also took the time to do is to shoot some of the balloons that were floating that give you extra scrap and give you health as well, which in between all the hecticness going on, it's like there's a spare moment here, right? I'm going to shoot a balloon, which helps you throughout the game because the more scrap you collect, the more upgrades you can buy moving through the game.
And that was by accident, to be honest. I was firing one of the helicopters and Matt saw that one of my shots was missing and hitting a balloon. I'm seeing some extra points coming my way. I'm like, oh yeah.
I'll take those.
When the time allowed, I try to focus on those bad boys. Oh, back into it.
That's what I'm talking about. Gun empty.
I feel like I'm trying to get the good trajectory on these rounds.
Critical damage. Lovely scrap.
Take these.
When you hit wave 3, we got another vehicle type coming in. We got the guys on motorcycles. Fired 2 shots at you at once, but came super fast. Would come up super fast behind you, cross over and stuff like that. So how did you find that?
Yeah, a lot more difficult. Those guys were very zippy around. So, and usually they came more than one at a time. So if you haven't killed anything beforehand, you still have that extra layer to sort of keep you occupied. So yeah, definitely a lot harder.
And you figured out pretty early in the game as well that each vehicle does have a weak spot, a yellow spot, like the engine block on the cars. With the motorcycles, it's just kind of hidden behind the front stick, and with the aeroplanes and the helicopters, the gyroscope things, they do have a weak spot that you can actually hit. So we talked about aeroplanes then. Wave 4 introduced the aeroplanes. Did you find that? 6 shots at you at once?
Yeah, definitely a lot harder. They take a lot more damage and they fire a lot more shots at you. So that's the thing that usually overheats the shield in this game, in these stages. So you got to be quick.
Good shot. Wasted.
Okay, it's definitely easier that time around.
Pick whatever you want.
Oh, I'm going to choose...
Careful. Gazzlers ahead.
Oh, God.
You all right?
Really struggle multitasking.
Critical damage.
Oh god, where'd you come from?
You animal.
Get some more scrap.
More scrap.
Alright, warning shock increases damage. Trap. Yeah, I'll grab that one.
Careful.
And it does get crazy as well. There's one point, and you've got the fixed turret firing at you. You had 2 aeroplanes in the air. I think you had a gyroscope in the air. You had a motorcycle and a car coming at you, and it's just like, whoa, okay.
Yeah, they're just spray and pray at that point. And I think in moments like that, I realize there's actually other environmental factors, like I think it's like explosives on the road or something, where you accidentally hit that, it takes out one of the bikes or something. So if you just aren't too overconsumed, you can actually observe the environment and use it to your advantage, which I failed on many aspects, but hindsight. Cop that. I didn't realize I could have more rounds on my gun.
That's the last of them.
Makes sense. Need health? Yes. More ammo, more ammo. Oh god, I'm getting swarmed here. Let's check out these bloody planes. Take that.
Well, I actually stayed away from this game. October was stacked with games. I think I bought, 11 or 12 games in October. And this was one that I was like, it's a rail arcade shooter. I've played enough of them in VR. I'm not going to buy it. And thanks to Tony on Facebook, shout out Tony, he saw my list of games. He goes, what about Gazzlers? And I was like, oh, I just didn't bother with it. And he sent me a review that he'd written. And I read his review and I was like, that sounds pretty good. And I'm so glad I got it because it's a very addictive game.
Way to go.
Oh god. I'm starting to get really sweaty. God, it's all happening. I'm gonna take out one target at a time. God damn.
Big shot.
I feel like the plane's the biggest threat. No! I felt like I was so close then.
But it's around $30, $33 on the Australian store. So value for money or?
Yeah, I'd say so. For an arcade game, personally, I'm into more, I guess, in-depth games, like story-driven games. But for an arcade game, really good fun. I would recommend it. I can see like having friends over and playing this game and like competing on these waves. Like it's pretty good.
Well, we do this at the end of every Virtually Real. Is this game getting a thumbs up or a thumbs down?
For the game, thumbs up. For me to buy it, on the fence. If it's more than $30, probably not. But under or on, yes.
Beautiful. And yes, I've been throwing 2 thumbs up for a lot of games, so I'm changing my thumb system now. This thumb is for game. This thumb is for whether I will buy and play the game. Gazzlers gets 2 thumbs up from me. I'm seriously addicted, and I'm going to keep playing it until I beat that final score. It is our November giveaway, so you have a chance to win a pair of these. Bing. This month, we are giving away a Sony Wireless 3D headset. How do I win this audio-centric set of earmuffs? To enter, it's easy. Just subscribe to the channel and leave a comment on any of the videos. You'll be entered into the draw that is drawn at random at the end of the month. Good luck!
PlayStation.
All that's left to say is thank you, Rob, for coming over and playing Gazzlers.
Thank you very much. It's been great.
Thank you at home for watching. Stay virtually real. Bye.
See ya.
So I was out with my metal detector the other day and I found a Land Rover. What a discovery.